Hello, everybody. My name's Sean. I'm a software engineer, and today I'd like to talk to you about search engine optimization. Uh, so I'm giving you this talk today because many of you are growing entrepreneurs, especially in the digital space, promoting your content online. So increasing your SEO rank will really help you get some traffic into your sites or your YouTube channel, whatever it happens to be. So you might be saying, what is SEO? What is search engine optimization, and why do I care? Why do I need it? Search engine optimization is just a fancy way of saying some kind of rank that a Google algorithm gives your website or your content to then determine whether or not it's relevant to someone's search. And to go along with that, it also ranks everyone else's content online and then will determine which websites or which content to show towards the top of the search bar. And obviously, the farther down you go, especially as you go towards the other pages in Google, um, the least relevant kind of information will be put there, and also the least amount of traffic will go to those sites because less people will be willing to click through all these pages of Google to get there. So you can see that this is a really powerful tool that you should want to use to your advantage. So, how do we increase our SEO rank, or how do we optimize our website and our content for search engine optimization? So just a quick search here, nothing fancy, and we have some information that pops up. So number one is a secure website. A secure website meaning if we were to go to any website up here in the URL bar, we have HTTPS. Now that S is very important. In our case, it stands for secure. If the S was not there, that means that Google did determine that this was not a secure website and could potentially be threatening. So this is great to know that we're on a secure site, our information is being encrypted, and it's less likely that a hacker could be stealing our information at the moment. So Google wants to make sure that it sends its customers to secure sites. Makes perfect sense. Now, other things we see is page speed, how fast it loads. Google doesn't want to send people to pages that take forever to load because that's not a very good experience for its clients. So we want to make sure that our page loads in a reasonable amount of time. Also that it can show up on phones and tablets because we want to also optimize our website to be mobile and tablet friendly so that we can still attract those kind of customers regardless if they're on a laptop or on their phones. We see something about domain age, URL, and authority. This is interesting, especially with the authority part, because that pertains to something about the innate authority of whatever site you're looking at. For example, if you were looking at National Geographic .edu or .gov, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but any of those kind of .gov, .edu sites, .org, they have some kind of innate authority to them because they had to be approved to get access to that kind of domain name. And obviously those sites are harder to get, therefore making them a little bit more legit than just any other person's website. So they also get a small bump in their SEO rank. Now these last four are really important to us because these are some of our biggest assets, our biggest weapons to increase our SEO rank. We see that optimized content is in the list, technical SEO, user experience, and links. So what we mean by optimized content is kind of optimizing whatever you have on your page to be relatable to what someone would search up in a Google search bar. So we want to make sure that our website is true to itself, and we kind of think about some keywords that people might be Googling that would then lead them to go to our site. So what kind of searches are we trying to attract to our site, and what kind of material do we have to offer others? Optimized content. SEO is a related but slightly different topic, and it has to do with something in the meta and the title tags inside of our website's code. Now, don't be worried if you don't know how to code or you don't exactly have access to the code of your website because you're going through Weebly or WordPress or uh, Squarespace or any of those other kind of related website builders for you, because they'll definitely have a tool that will allow you to craft these meta tags or title tags. And a title tag, an example right here, is something like this. Someone actually set this in their code, in their title tag, so that this would appear if you were to go and Google opt-in monster. right? Um, so the Google algorithm will use this title tag to try to determine just at a first glance, will someone who's searching for SEO ever want to go to this site based off your title tag? It's actually surprisingly important, and it's almost like an easily skipped kind of part of the website building process. Now, user experience, obviously we want to make sure that our content is pretty fresh and new, because websites that are stale and have been around for 15 years, they look awful, will be a very bad user experience, and Google won't want to put those kind of sites up at the top of their list as opposed to some other sites that are a little bit more updated, have some fresh content. And now links is the last one. Links is interesting because this has to do with both the links going out of your website, as in what you link to from your site, as well as links coming into the website, meaning what other people are linking to your material, what other people are talking about your stuff. So let's start with links coming in, as far as what people are linking into your site. And this is something you can't really control, but can help you or hurt you based on the people that are talking about your site. Now, let's say, to use our example again, National Geographic is linking to your site. National Geographic makes a blog post and mentions your site in it. That is a huge bonus to you because National Geographic likely has a very good SEO rank. And by a very notable company or website linking to your site, it also gives your site a small SEO boost because Google's algorithm now sees that a notable source is linking to you. Therefore, you must be of some kind of value to other people as well. Um, and now, conversely, the links that you give out to other websites, if you were to link to National Geographic, that would be seen as a plus as well because you're linking to content that is uh, deemed by Google to be very important and also factual and reliable. So your website is also now factual and reliable. Now you don't want to go crazy with linking to, every single notable site you could think of because that will end up hurting your SEO ranking because now your links are just so scattered that it's kind of hard to determine what you're really talking about on your page because none of it's yours. You're just talking about what other people are doing. So you want to make sure that you manage your links going out, to other people's sites as much as you can to make sure that you have quality links and they're meaningful to the content that's on your pages too.